Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study making inquiries in business letters. Means uh, yesterday I have discussed about making inquiries, asking for and giving information in official matters, in the context of official purpose, right? But today, making inquiries, registering complaints will be in respect of business letters, business matters. Okay, so you understand, dear students, the difference between official letter and business letter. I told you many a time the difference between official letter and business letter, right? So, like for example, official letter means the letters which are written for any kind of official purpose. Okay, that is called official letter. Whereas business letter is written to the vendors or to the dealers from where we purchase the goods. Most of the things are taking place nowadays in e-commerce platform like Flipkart, Amazon, Shopclose, Mintra, and all this. Of course, but there are some. For example, for the use of institutions, organizations, college, school, online platforms are not so useful. Why? Because college, school, they go for the bulk order. Bulk order means order in large number. Okay, if you want to buy, you cannot have orders in large number from e-commerce site like Amazon or Flipkart or any other site for that matter. Okay, with a single debit card or credit card, you can purchase hardly 2 to 3 products, not more than that, right? So that is why the organization, school, colleges, they need to take recourse to the offline dealers or vendors for getting their products delivered at their respective institutions, right? So that is the correspondence that we make, okay, with the dealers, with the businessmen offline to get our things delivered. These sort of letters are called business letters. On the other hand, as I told you many times, the letters which are written to district commissioner, you can say municipal commissioner, deputy magistrate, schools, colleges, universities, different kinds of central or state government offices, they are called official letters, right? So nowadays, as everything has become online, therefore the need for writing official letter and business letter has come down. Now there is hardly, I know, sometimes only on rare occasions we have to write. Otherwise, everything is done over call, over phone, right, and over mail also, right? But we need to know the draft of official letter, business letters, because we have to write the mail. So mail is nothing but the electronic form of the physical letter that we write. So if we know how to write a draft for official or business letter, then surely we shall be able to write the mail also, okay, because the draft is the same in mail as well as in offline official letters. That is why we need to learn how to write the official letters, even though, as I am repeating it, even though nowadays there is hardly any need of writing a mail also for this purpose, okay, because everything is done on phone call. But when it comes to giving orders in bulk, when it comes to giving a quotation for some, for example, your school wants to buy 10 computers. So the your school will write a mail to the vendor, okay, that I want the computers of such and such model and company. It can be Dell or HP or Lenovo, whatever. I would like to request you to send me a quotation by the return mail, and you give your own configuration. So whenever you give your own configuration and number of computers required to be purchased, then overall it will not make much of sense, because the person has to write once again. He might keep it somewhere else. So that is why for giving order or for placing orders, we need to write a mail to the dealers. And if we know the draft of the physical letter, then when we write a mail, the draft is similar to what we are learning at the moment. That is why it is important to learn the draft of various kinds of letters, right? That is why we are teaching you this. So now you see, let me show you here. I have done making inquiries yesterday. Making inquiries I have finished. Then asking for giving information also I told you about. In business letters also, making inquiries, like I just told you, like I want to buy 10 computers, okay, and I want to write a mail to Chandrapur dealer regarding whether they have, for example, HP laptops of decent of such and such model with this configuration, like I want 8 GB RAM and 500 GB SSD, and for example i5 processor. So I need to write my own configuration and ask them whether they can provide us similar configuration or same configuration within a week or so. Then we have to write a mail to them. So this is what is called making inquiries, right? Making inquiries means we are asking for information from the dealer, right? So that is what is making inquiries all about, right? And asking for, I have already informed you. Giving information means whenever the vendor from Chandrapur will write a reply mail to our school, that is called giving information, right? In business letters of this nature, certain information regarding orders, goods supplied or to be supplied, etc. is asked. These are formal business letters. These are formal business letters, right? Such letters may be a part of the letters coming under inquiries, placing orders, offering, accepting agencies, etc. Right? So placing orders means, here you see, in this type of letters, orders for goods are placed or acknowledged. These are business letters in which precise information is given so that business transactions are conducted smoothly, right? Placing orders, dear students, placing orders means if you place orders, like you ask for the quotation, they send you the quotation, and then you are convinced that they have the same product that you are asking for, then you shall finally get the approval from the purchase department. And after you get the approval from the purchase department, your accountant will forward, will place order. Okay, accountant of the school will place order, order mail. They will write an order mail mentioning about the number of computers and if there can be further discount to the price quoted by the dealer, and if so, like the, if so, after he gets the information, he will place the order. Okay, so placing order means I am confirming the dealer that I am giving orders for 10 computers, for example. So the final confirmation from the school to the vendor regarding purchase of 10 computers, for example, is called placing orders. Okay, so this is what is placing orders all about. Now you see, Letters based on verbal visual input to be answered in. Okay, one out of the two given questions. Okay, what is the marks you see, dear students? Format will be 1 mark, content 2 marks, and expression 2 marks. Okay, so content, you know, subject matter. Format, you know, like you have to write uh, sender's address, receiver's address. Between sender and receiver's address there must be a date, right? So this is format all about. 1 mark. Content is subject matter which you write in the middle. Expression means whether you are writing it grammatically correctly, okay, whether you are writing it having any spelling mistake, grammar mistake. So that is what is expression all about. Okay, and then here you have to start each new line from left hand margin. Okay, left hand margin parallel way you have to write. Okay, sequence of writing a letter: sender's address, see a sender's address, date, receiver's address, salutation means sir, madam, subject, content of the letter, closing of the letter. Okay, closing the letter. Okay, so closing letter means what? Closing letter means complimentary close, like it can be thanks and regards, yours truly, yours sincerely, and then your name, not your real name. The name will be given in the question. If in the question there is no name given, in that case what you can do is you can write XYZ. You can write XYZ. This is what is called complimentary close. Complimentary close. Nowadays people are writing thanks and regards, then your name, not your real name. In the exam you have to write the name, same name that is given in the question. If not given, then XYZ. Then you can write yours truly. Okay, yours sincerely also you can write, right? Then, dear students, coherence and organization of ideas are also required. What is coherence and organization? Sequence wise. For example, if I ask you to write uh, like the students, if I ask you to write a an article on, for example, what is that called, space shuttle. Okay, space shuttle, for example. So first of all you will write what is a space shuttle, then you will write why is a space shuttle used, then you will write some merits and some demerits of space shuttle. Okay, so likewise whenever you write on a particular topic, be it in the report writing, in the article writing, in the debate writing, or whatever might be in letter also, always follow this coherence part. Coherence means there must be a systematic sequence of all your points. Suppose for example I ask you to write about global warming. If you go to write what is global warming, this is what is coherence all about. Okay, first of all you will write what is global warming all about. Next, why does global warming take place? What are the effects of global warming? And lastly, you should write write your suggestions as to how to minimize the effect of global warming. Right. So these are some of the logical sequence. Okay, which is called coherence. Okay. So you need to organize your thoughts properly to be able to write in proper sequence and maintain coherence in your writing. So if you maintain coherence in your writing, then it's considered to be a disciplined writing actually. Okay, it's considered to be a disciplined writer. So please do maintain discipline in your writing. Whatever topic you write, okay, start with what it is all about, why it is so, and effect of this, and then your suggestions towards the end, right? Okay, so this is what is coherence and organization all about. Here it is suggested that you have to think and analyze the subject topic, recall all the ideas and put them on a rough sheet while brainstorming. Okay, if you have any idea, before you start writing, what you do is write on a piece of paper only the value points on it. Like in the examination, first of all 5 minutes to think about what you will write. Point wise points you write down in value points on the right hand side. in the rough wall. Okay, you draw a margin, and then on the right side you write down some of the value points, and then you start writing. Okay, and then after you finish writing you can cross it also. Okay, then instructions for writing business letters, you see, use a formal, precise, and to the point, modest yet affirmative language. Do not try to draw the sympathy of the other person when you are corresponding. Okay, what is this? Let me tell you, dear students, it's very something very interesting. Something also interesting. Uh, Harsh, I cannot explain in Hindi because number one, I do not know much of Hindi. Hindi is not my mother tongue, and then secondly, like I'm not used to explaining in Hindi, so I cannot explain in Hindi. If you want me, I can speak a bit slowly so that you understand what I'm saying. But you see, like, what's the use in explaining in Hindi? Because it's an English medium school, number one, and number two, you people know Hindi, so knows English now. Students are learning new language also. Like you can learn new language like German or French or Japanese. So students are multilingual nowadays. Understood? I think I should speak in English so that it is easier for you. Okay, you can pick up my language. I can speak slightly slowly so that you can understand what I'm saying. But I should stick to English, it seems, right? Okay, so dear students, let me tell you one thing. Like here it is said, do not try to draw sympathy of the other person when you are corresponding. It means what, you know. Like I have seen several students writing about personal thing, like with so much of hard work I have earned money and purchased an air conditioner, and within 10 days of its installation it has become out of order or it has fallen apart. So such things should not be written in or mailed. Okay, such things should not come in your draft. Maybe it is a mail or a physical letter, doesn't matter. It should not come even on your mail. Understood? Because such letters are not considered to be professional. Okay, there might be your personal problem. Okay, there might be some problem from your end, but this problem should not be shared with a third party, right? We share our problem only with our friends or our near and dear ones, like our relatives, our parents, our friends. Okay, not beyond this circle. Okay, so that is why whenever you are writing an official letter or a business letter, avoid using emotional matters in your draft. Understood? Avoid using any personal matter in your draft. Okay, because it is of no use and it makes your draft poor. Okay, the quality of your draft will be poor if you use such personal matters in the business letter. So please do avoid such content. Avoid blaming or finding fault with others. Okay, do not find fault with suppose your washing machine has gone out of order or it has fallen apart. So what you can do is, like, it can happen, it's machine, right? So do not blame the company or do not blame the dealer, because dealer has got nothing to do. Dealer is not making the product, right? Dealer has purchased it from the company. So, and it's a machine, so it can happen, anything might happen. Might be during the transit some of the parts have become damaged. So anything might happen, especially those which are big enough to carry. So these things might are more prone to damage, right? So avoid blaming or finding fault with others. Do not find fault with the dealer or the company people. It is their duty to correct it. It is their duty to resolve your problem if there is any. Okay, within there is a warranty of, like if it is a fridge, washing machine, I think minimum 2 years warranty is given, minimum 2 years warranty. So if anything happens within 2 years, they are bound to come to your house and repair all this, right? Therefore, as they are coming, or the company is sending their mechanics or technician in your house, why to blame the company, right? So do not blame the company nor the dealer. It tends to spoil your impression. Okay, be reasonable, courteous, but farm with conviction. Okay, be courteous in your draft, but at the same time, please be strict in your draft. Strict in the sense that you should not express your personal thing, of course, but be strict. Like you have to send the technician within a day or two. Okay, because we are facing a great trouble, something like that. With conviction, you have to write. Okay, conviction means with the help of some affirmation. Okay, like you have to convince the people to come to your house by being resolute in your writing. Okay, like they have to come because it's an emergency. So there are many ways to show your conviction. Okay, mention reference invoice number, which is very important, dear students. When it comes to business letter, always show reference number or invoice number in your letter while making any correspondence with the dealer company. Yes, dear students, nowadays you might have seen invoice number is immediately generated when you place an order or when you purchase a product. So mention about the invoice number so that it is easier for the dealer or for the company to find out your order, right? Because invoice number is already saved, okay, in the system, in the server. Therefore it is important for you to mention the invoice number. Next, you see, mention a suitable subject to the body of the letter to facilitate prompt action. Okay, why do we write a subject, dear students? So you might be say, for example, let me tell you, why should we write subject to our mail? Why should we write subject to our letter? Let me tell you, because see, when it comes to mail, there are so many mails coming from a single person, might be at times. So if you write the subject, then the receiver will come to know that this mail is about that particular subject, right? Then if it is emergency, urgent, then you shall get the priority. Okay, the receiver will give you priority and will open the mail. So it is important for us to mention the subject of the. Sometimes in a hurry we skip our subject, skip the title of the subject, but we should not skip the subject. We have to write what is this mail all about, or what is this letter that we are writing is all about. Then without reading the letter also, the person, the receiver, will be able to know what the letter is all about. That is why it's very important for all of us to mention the subject in our letter or in our mail. Okay, next you see sample of business official letters. You see, this we have already finished, right? Asking for information, giving information. Yesterday I spoke about, like you see, this is director, principal, this is official letter, right? Name of the institution is given, address, all these are given. Like for example, here once again you see, it is Rohit is interested in doing a short-term course in computer programming. Now Rohit is interested in doing a short-term course in computer programming. So a computer programming, it means here it is official letter, not business letter, but basic draft is the same. First of all, you write the sender's address. So sender's address, do not mention the name, only date, your house name, the area where you live and the place, okay, with your pin code. Then you leave one line gap, then you write the date, and then you write the person to whom you are writing the letter. If it is business letter, if it is official letter, the address will be given in the question mostly. See here. So this is receiver's address. Subject you must write, and then kindly refer to advertisement Times of India computer programming, right? As I told you, if it is a program official letter, if it is about taking admission in a course, always remember to mention the newspaper from where you have come to know about the course. So kindly refer to your advertisement in the Times of India. It means you are writing to the institution from where you have come to know about the course. That is very important. So what is the draft? You learn the draft. Kindly refer to your advertisement in the Times of India about computer programming course, right? I am interested in pursuing a short-term course. So if it is an official letter of inquiry, then please mention the source from where you have come to know about the course, like this, right? Then letter of inquiry means you are asking for information from the organization, institution. So you write, these are the common queries: duration of the course and fee, when it actually starts, whether it is diploma or degree course, recognition or affiliation, timing and other relevant information, any postal correspondence. You can also ask like whether there is any hostel facility available, or whether pick up and drop to the railway station or the airport is available. So these things you must ask, whether there is job prospect for this after finishing this course. So all these questions you can ask actually. What is the duration of the course? Okay, what is the timing of the batch? Okay, so all these things you can inquire about in official letter, right? These are all official letters. We are talking about business letters today. Like this is the business letter, complaint letter in respect to business. Okay, so this is business letters, dear students. Okay, so this is business letter. You can go through this business letter. You see, you are Neha or Naresh, G5 Sundar apartment, Rohini. You bought a LED TV from Sargam Electronics, Pitampura, right? So this is the receiver's address. Sargam Electronics, Pitampura is the receiver's address. You have to write to sales manager. So the sales manager, Sargam Electronics, Pitampura. This is the receiver's address. This is the sender's address, house name, then apartment name. Okay, then Rohini. Okay, so you have to write a complaint letter, right? It's not a letter of inquiry, it's a complaint letter, right? So you have to write like this. Then first sender's address, then date, then receiver's address, then subject. You have to write complaint of defective LED TV, then sir. So please go through this draft once silently, and then we shall continue our lesson. Please do read silently this draft quickly. Okay, dear students, I hope you have studied this. So see, this is the model name is given, brand is given, size of the not model name, size of the television is given, and then brand name is given, and this is the cash memo or invoice number, date when it was purchased. Okay. What are the problems? You have to mention the problems which you are able to see on television. So these problems you have to write, and then you have to mention about warranty, and then towards the end you have to request the vendor. You have to request the vendor or the dealer to to send the customer service, or might be they will send the customer service, or you can directly call the customer service. Okay, nowadays so directly you can contact the service center, customer service. Okay, they will send the technician to you. If it is television, if it is refrigerator, if it is air conditioner, uh, whatever. Okay, they nowadays you have to just you don't have to call the dealer, you have to call the service person. Okay, the customer care, they will send the technician of that brand in your house, provided the product is within the warranty period. If the product is not within the warranty period, then you have to carry it to the service center, right? So this is what is the rule actually. Okay, next you see another letter. This is also about complaint. Frost free refrigerator, there is a complaint letter. Here you see, dear students, Rajneesh Verma of 150 Vasant Kunj, New Delhi. So you have to write 150 Vasant Kunj, New Delhi as your sender's address. So 150 Vasant Kunj sender's address, then one line gap, you write the date, then you write the receiver's address. So what is the receiver's address? You see here, dear students, here it is mentioned, for example, bought a first of 265 from see Better Deal. This is the receiver's address. Better Deal, CR, Aurora Market, New Delhi. Okay, Better Deal, CR, Aurora Market, New Delhi is the receiver's address. So, and then subject you have to write what is the letter all about, dear sir. Then again here Godrej refrigerator, then size is given here 300 liters, and this is the invoice number is mentioned, date of purchase is mentioned, and the 2-year warranty is also mentioned. And then the problem of the, see, first paragraph you make, you write about which model you are using, which brand you are using, what is the capacity of the refrigerator, for example here, and invoice number, and that you have a warranty period of 2 years. This all you mention in paragraph 1. Paragraph 2, you describe about the problem, what kind of trouble is the product giving you, right? And third paragraph you write, you request the dealer to send a technician at your residence immediately, as you are facing a lot of inconvenience without a functioning refrigerator. Okay, so likewise you can divide your entire draft into 3 paragraphs and write a business letter. Okay, so when it comes to business letter, official letter, the format is the same, the paragraph structure is also the same. Okay, in official letter also, first paragraph you have to write about, like if it is a admission to a college or institute, you have to write about from where you have got to know about the course. Then you have to write next paragraph, what would you like to know about the course. Okay, all your value points of the queries, and last you can request the course director to send you a prospectus, and also reply your queries so that you can decide immediately, or you can proceed with the admission of in that institute, right? So dear students, this is how we write the structure of the paragraph for official and business letters is the same. 3 paragraph you write draft, and then all this, your sender's address, date, receiver's address, subjects, all these are common actually, right? Next, dear students, another one, placing orders. I shall teach you the next class. Okay, placing orders. Placing order is also there in your syllabus. See your syllabus, dear students. This is your syllabus. Business or official letters, making enquiries is there, registering complaints is there, asking for giving information I have already taught you. This is regarding official letter as well as business letters, placing orders and sending replies, right? So next class I will teach you placing about placing orders. Okay, so dear students, I shall wind up very shortly, but before I wind up, I would like to request you to please log into Google Meet webinar session this afternoon from 4 to 5 p.m. Okay, so there is a webinar for you, right, this afternoon from 4 to 5 p.m. I shall send you a link very shortly in your WhatsApp group. So please join the webinar. It is taken by a resource person from Wardha, Nagpur. So please uh, do report on time. Okay, do join Google Meet on time. Okay, because if you are late, in that case I cannot give you entry on Google Meet. So within 10 minutes try to be present on the Google Meet. Okay, you shall come to know about many things, because when they come with lot of hard work, lot of resources. So just be there for 1 hour with the resource person. I shall also be there introducing you to the resource person. Principal sir will also be there, and some of the teachers will also be there, right? So as it is arranged for you, dear students, please be there, and be there for the entire duration of 1 hour. I shall send you attendance link also during the session. Okay, so I shall look forward to your virtual presence at 4 p.m. on Google Meet. Please be there. Bye bye, take care, and have a great weekend.